418. I'll never forget those three numbers.
Weeks ago, a rip current rescue claimed the life of a teacher and put another man in the hospital.
When two children were caught in a rip current, local teacher Jessica Embry died while saving the children.
Jessica Embry died saving two girls from the water at Kure Beach.
Vacationer Antonio Burns also nearly lost his own life during the heroic rescue.
Right alongside her was Antonio Burns.
I just started hearing the screams, and the screams began to sound not like playful screams. You know, it sounded like horror.
The yelling didn't sound like it was, it didn't sound like playful yells at all. It was more so, I need help.
As they saying help, please somebody help, please somebody call the police, somebody please save my kids. I look over, up to 4 people with their phones in their hands. But instead of the phones in their hands calling somebody, calling for help, the phones are aimed and they're recording.
Running towards the water, Burns had a decision to make. His life or theirs. A decision made a little easier with the inspiration of Jessica Embry, a beloved Ashley High School teacher.
Miss Embry looked dead at me. We didn't know each other from a can of paint. She was just like, you get that girl, I got this girl.
He had his doubts. How could you not? But Embry gave him the confidence he needed.
Like all that left, and it was just like, you can do it, Tony. You can do it, you got it. You can save those girls.
Neither me or Miss Embry had a floater. Neither me or Miss Embry had a life jacket. We didn't go looking for one. We didn't even think about one. I didn't think about one.
Especially with me being a father, this lady believed in me. So I put all the rest of the faith in myself. Put it all on the line just like she did.
Once they reached the girls in the water, Antonio realized why they were having so much trouble. They were caught in a powerful rip current.
That's when things started to go dark. Burns was dying while saving a life.
I never had a near-death experience before in my life, but I definitely felt death kissed me on the lips.
At that moment, he thought of his own father, who died in a drowning accident just 10 years prior.
Burns' father also died in a drowning accident, and he thought of his father as he began to lose consciousness.
Antonio spent 2 days in a coma and on a ventilator.
When he woke in the hospital, he thought he had only been unconscious for a few hours and was shocked that it had been more than 24 hours and he was hooked up to a ventilator.
Burns' near lifeless body was pulled from the water as first responders desperately tried to save him. He eventually spent 4 days in the hospital, some of them on life support, leaving him with mounds of medical bills. But it's not about the debt for him.
Antonio still struggles with the emotional toll from that day and the thousands of dollars in hospital bills. But he says he would do it all over again, knowing the girls are okay.